Thank you for joining today's session. In this session, I will be covering RestSharp API testing using C Sharp. So to get started, what I will do is I have created a simple C Sharp project for API test, and I have included some RestSharp APIs. So if you just go through here, we have RestSharp libraries, Selenium WebDriver, which if you want to include API test and web automation, you can include that. And you have used NUnit as the unit test framework, and I've used Allure for generating automation reports. So just included some libraries here, and I have some test data in this folder. Sorry, in this resource XML RESX file, and I have a list of endpoints which are basically Postman related basic APIs for CRUD operations: get, post, put, and delete. So in postman.cs file, I have single test method, which basically does the CRUD operations on the Postman APIs. So I'm using the REST client and using cookie jar to pass the cookies between chained API requests, and every request after that request I get the response. I'm just trying to check whether the status is okay and trying to get the status code whether it is 200, and in case I want to validate some JSON response from the API, I put some conditions here and try to extract the JSON text and validate that basically here. So I have for get, post, put, and delete all the methods, and on top of it I have created a separate function class for methods. So in this, if you see, I have a get method, which is a generic thing where I just pass the REST client, and basically I just execute that request, so by passing all the parameters. So same thing for post, and of these things, so I even pass for post, I give the request body. Same thing for post method with parameters, I can pass the parameter here and put, and then the delete. So all these are generic functions. So I have the Allure JSON file which generates and stores the Allure report. So without much delay, I'll just run this method. So it basically first gets a request from API, and then post, and then put, and then delete. Yeah. So just to give you a reference, so these are the APIs which I am trying to use as part of Postman. So Postman gives by default some APIs, so I'm just using these for CRUD operation. So after I execute, if you see my API project, I'll get the Allure report generated here with today's date timestamp. Yeah, and then what I do basically is I'm using a npm Allure result generator utility, which will basically load the API and Android projects reports. So if I go to the browser here and I just refresh my link, so it has updated with the latest timestamp. And if you click this and open this particular, so this is the method which has got executed. Okay, thank you for watching.